We're going to start laying down. Soles of the feet to the mat. Back to the mat. Arms down by your sides, palms facing upward. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. As you breathe in, see if you can create a little bit more space between the shoulder blades. Move the hips from side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Take the shoulders and press them into the mat. Draw the arms up overhead, palms facing down. Keep the low back into the mat. Reach the fingertips up at the ceiling, round through the upper back. Sending the arms back. And then lifting up. Palms together, bend into the elbows, tap the fingers to the mat, expand through the elbows, so pulling them apart. Noticing the expansion through the chest, and then bringing the elbows close together. And again, fingertips to the mat or the floor. Press the elbows away from each other. Slowly bring them close together. Send the fingertips up at the ceiling. Round through the upper back. Heel toe the feet nice and close together. Draw the knees into the chest, point the toes. See if you can touch knees to elbows or even just bring them as close as you can. Hands come down by your sides. Feet point up at the ceiling. Low back into the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee bends. Switching directions. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Coming back to the left side, this time interlacing the fingers around the shin. Draw the knee into the chest or interlace the finger underneath the thigh as well. Slowly begin to lower that right leg. And then lift it up. Still pressing that low back into the mat. Extend. And lift. One more, extending. And lifting up towards the ceiling before placing that left foot to the mat, interlacing the fingers around the right leg and drawing it into the chest. Still pressing the low back into the ground. Flex into the foot. Relax into the shoulders. Take the right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Use the first two fingers of the right hand to press the knee away from the body and flex into the right foot. Hanging out here in your reclined pigeon, shoulders nice and wide, chest open, deep breath in. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Thread the right arm underneath the right leg. Interlace where it feels comfortable. Again, pressing actively through that right knee so it's away from the body. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Left foot comes down. Hands to the mat. Slightly lift the hips up. Keep the knee pointing down towards the floor, not all the way down, but just enough so that it feels as if the knee and the ankle are in alignment with each other. And then draw the hips down. Right foot to the mat, windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Coming back to center, arms lift up towards the ceiling, palms together. Take the fingertips behind or up above. Elbows open up. Elbows come close. Send the fingertips up towards the ceiling, round through the upper back. And again, bending to the elbows. Expansion through. Draw close together and reach up. Bend to the elbows. This is the last one. Open up here. See if you can press the mid back into the ground. Bring the feet together, knees together. Elbows come close, reaching up. Draw the knee into the chest, point the toes. Slowly bring the arms to the sides. Feet up towards the ceiling. Low back into the mat. And again, right knee is going to bend this time. Left leg is going to stay straight. Switching. And then switching again. One more time. And back to right knee bent. Interlace the fingers around the shin or underneath the thigh. Lower the left leg. Be mindful of what you have in your space. So you might need to bend the knee and then reach up. And draw it down. And then up. Last one, bring it down. Slow lift upward. Bring the right foot down to the mat, interlace the fingers behind the left leg. Draw it into the chest. Make sure there's room here between the shoulders and you flex into the feet, pressing up through the heel. Inhale and exhale. Taking that left ankle, crossing it over the right thigh, first two fingers of the left hand to the knee, holding here. Take a deep breath in, let the belly lift up, and then exhale. Belly can fall down towards the floor. Draw in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee and right knee come towards the body. Left arm threads underneath, interlace where it feels comfortable. Flex into both feet as you actively press that left knee away from the body. Left knee also away from the shoulder. So bring the shoulder down towards the ground. Breathe in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Nice and slow. Right foot touches ground, arms down by your sides, lift the hips up, squeezing into the back line, so into the butt, and pushing the big toes forward on that right foot. And as the hips come down, the left foot touches the ground, windshield wipe from side to side. Draw the knees into the chest. Rock forward only once. Reach the arms up. Palms together. This time, we're going to actually take those fingertips all the way back. So see if we can connect the thumbs with the back of the heart. Press the chest up. Find your gaze forward. Elbows kind of close into the head or close to the ears. Lift the fingertips up. Take the thumbs to the chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, lift the arms up. Take the thumbs back. Root into the hips, lift up a little bit higher. Send the fingertips up. Draw the thumbs down. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Still keeping the chest forward, lean slightly ahead. And then as you pull back, right hand touches ground, left arm lifts up, twisting slightly open. Take that left hand to the right knee, complete the twist, keeping the torso lifted and look back. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center only with the chest. And then let go with both hands, all 10 fingers. Bring it back to center. And take the right hand forward, left hand back. Slightly reach forward or hinge at the hips. Send the body back, planting the fingertips or the hand. And that right arm is going to lift up and over the ear. Seeing if we can twist slightly through the trunk before taking that right hand to the left knee, staying lifted in the torso. So we might have to walk the left hand, left fingertips back, and then twist. Come back to the midline by letting go, twisting forward or untwisting. Hands to the knees, round to the upper back. Inhale, send the heart forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale to round. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale, coming forward. Take the hands underneath the knees, draw them close to the chest, wrap the arms around, lifting the chin, shoulders back and down, rooting into the hips again. And as you let the breath go, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chin. Fingertips by your sides. Keep those knees lifted or up towards the center. Lean back, uncross the legs, soles of the feet to the mat. Take both hands behind, making sure fingertips are pointing towards the heels. Press up slightly, coming into reverse table. Drop the head back if it feels comfortable. Squeezing a little bit more into the hips to lift up a little bit higher. Hold here. And exhale, sitting the hips back down. Come onto your hands and knees in table. Right hand to the back of the head. Lifting up or twisting open, reaching with that right elbow. And then send the right arm up and over the ear. Hand to the back of the head. Nice slow extension through the arm. 2 more times as we bring it back. And then send it forward. Last time. Send the arm forward. As it draws back, see if we can open up a little bit more. And then take that right elbow to the left elbow or the left arm. Inhale, open it up. Take the arm back. Slowly lift the chest, coming into a kneeling twist. Right hand to the low back. Left arm up and over the ear. Press the hips forward. Draw both hands down to the mat. Take the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. Lift the arms up, lift the chest, palms together. Take those thumbs to the back of the heart, lifting a little bit more through the torso. Find your gaze forward or upward. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Sliding or shifting the right hip back, coming into half split, still keeping the elbows close to the ears. Inhale, come forward. There's also the option to clasp onto opposite elbows if bringing the thumb to the back feels uncomfortable. And then shifting back to that half split, release the arms forward, place the fingertips to the ground, fold over the leg. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Bending into that right knee, reach both arms up. Take both hands to the right thigh. Press with the right hand into the thigh as you release the shoulder back, and a nice slow twist. Inhale and exhale. Both hands come forward. Take the right foot back, bringing it to table. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, move forward. See if the hips can sink towards the mat before drawing back. Elbows come to the mat, palms together, lift the thumbs, fingertips up towards the ceiling, draw it back towards the hips. Press the hips towards the heels. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Release the fingertips back down to the mat. Continue to find your gaze forward. Exhale. Inhale, back to table. Left hand behind the back of the head. Open up. Take the arm up over the ear and send it back. And taking it up and over. Slowly send it back. Make sure you're twisting open and really pressing into the first finger and thumb. Extend the arm and draw it back. Last one as we send the arm forward. Draw the hand back, bending into the elbow. Take that elbow, bring it over to the right side. Inhale, open. Exhale, let's draw it down. Inhale, open up. Draw the left arm back, tuck the toes, come up into kneeling. And with that left hand, tuck it behind the back or press into the low back. Reach the right arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale, cascade both hands down to the mat. Bring the left foot forward. Reach the arms up, palms together, thumbs to the back. Lift the chest up a little bit higher. And exhale, shifting back into your half split. Keep the front knee bent if need be. There's no need to hinge too far forward. Find where it's comfortable for you balance-wise, and then come over to that bent knee and that low lunge. Exhale back, shifting. Inhale forward. Let's do one more here. Sending it back. Reach the arms forward. Hands down to the mat, folding in. Leading with your chest on this fold. And slowly walk the hands towards the top of the mat as you bend into the knees. Lift the arms back up. Take both hands to the thigh. Push more into the left hand to draw the body back and then twist. Make sure you're twisting through the shoulders rather than just twisting the neck or turning your gaze back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Take the foot back. Draw to child's pose. Tent into the fingertips before releasing the forearms and elbows to the ground, palms together, thumbs to the upper back. Find a spot which feels comfortable for you. So that might mean knees come out slightly apart compared to the toes that are touching. Hips are pressed back, and you're walking the elbows possibly towards the front of the mat to get a little bit more of an extension through the upper back and the shoulders. Allow the chest to fall down towards the ground. Play around with the movement here as you draw the pinkies towards the floor and then draw the thumbs towards the body. Back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, as you draw the pinkies down towards the floor, plant the hands to the ground. Lift the chest, find the gaze in between the thumbs. Bring the hips away from the heels. Keep the forearms to the mat, tuck the toes. Deep breath in, press into those forearms, rounding through the upper back slightly. Lift the knees off the mat, lift the hips off the mat. Maybe walk the toes forward, coming into dolphin, and then press the hips back towards the end of your mat. Breathing in and out. Bring both knees down to the ground. Press into the hands, extending. Bring the hips forward, release the toes. Lift the chin if this feels comfortable. If not, take the hands out a little bit further. Then take the shoulders back and down, coming into cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes. Walk the hands back, come into kneeling. Make sure the pinky toes have some room here. Find your gaze forward. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms forward. Rotate through the wrists, going one way, and then taking it the other way around. Wiggle through the fingers. Bend into the elbows and keep them in line with the shoulders. Take a look at the palms. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and then reach the arms up and back. Chest might come forward, hips back. So taking a slight back bend here. And then as the elbows come down, draw them close to the body. Send the chest forward, shoulder blades nice and close. If the feet or the toes or the arches of the feet are feeling a little bit tender, you can untuck the toes. Send the arms up and overhead, chest forward, hips back. Exhale, draw in. So as if you're grabbing onto a rope and pulling it in. And then reach up and over. Taking that rope from the back, drawing it through and close. And then releasing the rope up overhead. Hands come down to the mat. Tuck the toes, hips back and up, down dog. Pedal slowly into the feet. And then walk the hands towards the toes. Fold close. Bend into the knees. Let the arms hang. Sway from side to side. Back to center. Lifting up halfway, fingertips to the shins. Shoulders back at the hips, bend into the knees. Lift up slowly into mountain or standing. Take the arms out in front and send the arms back. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms forward. And exhale, arms back. Take the right foot, step forward. Doesn't have to be a long distance between the right foot and the left. You want the left heel off the mat and slight bend in the right knee. Take the arms out to the sides. So left arm goes forward, right arm back. Nice slight twist here. As you're twisting, the chest might come forward. See if you can pull it back a little bit so that it's in line with the hip. Look down at the mat. Keep the thumbs lifted. And a slight bend through that left knee and right knee to hover above the mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, slight bend. Inhale, press up. Find your gaze forward, both arms forward. Left foot meets the right, and then left foot's going to come ahead towards the top of the mat. Again, not a big distance in between the two. Bending into the left knee, making sure the right heel is lifted. Send the right arm forward, left arm back, slight twist. Slow bend into both knees. And inhale, press up. Use the back toes and the front heel to really lift and then draw down. 2 more, lifting up and lowering. And then again, lift up. Come back to center. Both feet meet at the top of the mat. Move the hips from side to side. Wiggle the toes. Press up and down through the heels. Shake the arms out. Move from side to side. Hands come down. Left ear to left shoulder. Bring it back to center. And right ear to right shoulder. Drawing it back to center. Left side. And right side. Chin to the chest, interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades close as the knuckles come down towards the floor. Lifting the chin, look up, bend into the knees. Take the arms away from each other, clasp onto opposite elbows. See if you can press those elbows away from the shoulders as you fold in. Nice and slow, halfway lift, fingertips to the shins. Slight extension through the legs, still keeping a slight bend in the knee though. All the toes pressing into the ground. Exhale, fold forward completely. Bend into the knees as much as you can. Take both feet back, coming into plank. And then lower the knees, chest and chin. Elbows come close to the body, hands to the midrib. Untuck the toes. Lifting up slightly into cobra. Take the shoulders back and down. Find your gaze forward. And then lower. Inhale, lifting up. And then lower. Come back to tucking the toes. Press the body upward. Send the hips back, child's pose, toes still tucked. And then inhale, table. Bring the knees a little bit closer to the palms or the base of the palms. Set the hips back. As you're here kneeling, lift the arms up. Interlace the fingers together, cup the back of the head. Make sure your thumbs are right at the edge, so right at that lowest point or right underneath the skull. And take a deep breath in, open up through the elbows, press the chest forward. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest, elbows close. And inhale, open up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, coming down, holding here. Keeping the breath steady. And slowly lift up. Bring the arms down by your sides. Roll through the shoulders. And then take that roll or that circling the other way. Hands to the thighs. Tilt the head from side to side. And then kick the feet out and in front. Slight bend in the knees. Heels pointing towards each other and soles of the feet pointing towards each other. Sit up nice and tall. Hands can either be on the shins or underneath the thighs. Can even also be to the floor, depending on where you feel comfortable. And as you draw forward, lifting through the chest, rooting down through into the hips, take a deep inhale. And exhale, walk the hands forward. Reach the chest forward. There's no great intensity to push yourself while you're here, more so to focus on how the back feels here, how the low back feels here, and also how the shoulders feel here once you begin to let the head hang and find stillness in just this posture. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, drawing the knees close, soles of the feet to the mat. Reach the arms forward. Press the chest forward. Slowly start to lower down. We're not going all the way, just to a point where it starts to feel through the center a bit tight. There might be a bit of shaking. And then we're going to draw up. One more time, send the body back. This time, bring the forearms to the mat. Press the chest forward. Palms grip into the ground, or press them down in. Lift the feet. Flex into the feet. Extend the legs, draw them down. Center yourself on the mat. Release the arms down to the ground, shoulders down to the ground. Move into the hips, reach the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch from fingertips and toes. Inhale and exhale. Arms come down by your sides. Take the left foot, bring it to the mat. Right hand to the thigh. Draw the left knee into the chest. Slowly bring the left knee over to the right side. With your left hand, lift it up overhead first. And then create a cactus arm, so bending into the elbow. And hang out here in this twist. Don't worry about how far the knee drops towards the ground. Take more notice in how the chest feels here and the spine. More so notice if you're comfortable here or not. If you feel like taking this a step further, bend in to the right knee. The left shoulder doesn't have to touch the mat. And come back to center. Left foot to the mat, right leg extended. Both hands beside the body, both arms beside the body. Draw the left knee into the chest, interlace either underneath the thigh or the shin, flex into both feet, shoulders nice and wide. Using the right arm lifted up overhead, slowly cactus through. And then with that left hand, you're gonna open the left hip to where it feels comfortable. You might need to shift the body on the mat and hold. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Coming back towards the midline, extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, draw it into the chest. Again, shoulders come down away from the ears and into the mat. You can even take that right foot, bend into the knee instead of keeping the extension. Rotate through the ankle. Always one way and then the other. Bring the foot down to the mat. Right foot, right knee bends. Move the hips from side to side first, and then take the left hand, place it on the right thigh. Draw the knee into the chest. Bring the knee over to the left. Again, you might need to shift your hips. And if you'd like to bend the left knee, you can. Reach the right arm up overhead, slightly cactus into the arm. Try not to actively press down into that right shoulder or right shoulder blade. Let it lift up off the mat. Again, take notice from the armpit to the chest, what that pull is like. Deep inhalation. And a slow exhalation. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in and out. As you draw back to center, extending through that left leg, bring the right knee into the chest. Lift the left arm up overhead before cactusing into the arm, and then open to the side. Holding here. Inhale and exhale. Bring it back to center. Extend the right leg, interlace behind. Rotate through the ankle. One way and then the other. Slowly bring the leg down. Draw both knees into the chest. Rock from side to side, elbow to elbow along the low back. And bring the legs down to the mat again. Arms up overhead. Bend into the elbows. Reach the arms out and down to the sides. Come into a spot that's comfortable for you right now. Breathe in deeply. And exhale out. Deep breath in and out. Focus on the expansion through the belly and the ribs and chest. And as you exhale, take notice of the hips relaxing, the toes splaying out to the sides, and the shoulders also melting to the sides. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Each expansion will hopefully allow a little bit more of a stretch throughout the body. And every exhale will hopefully provide a little bit more stillness to where you are right now on the mat. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Bring both knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. And then take that rock forward and back until you come up into seated. Crossing at the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. Tilt the head from one way and then the other. Come back to the center. Lift the arms up. Bring the palms together and elbows nice and close. Send the thumbs to the back of the chest. One last time. Reach up a little bit higher. And then hinge forward and fold. Releasing the arms down to the ground. Deep breath in. Come back to seated. And thumbs to the chest. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.